What's going on, Orlando Magic fans? The trade deadline is among us, and it seems like there's a few people in the Orlando Magic community that aren't up to date on what our tradable assets are. So why not make a quick video so we're all on the same page? Welcome to the Mac Sports Attack. I am the Mac himself, Marvin Allen Cox, and I just want to make a quick video so we know what we can use to make some trades, or what we won't use to make trades, and what we're going to hold on to going in to the future. Maybe, these assets we can use in the off season, or we can just use for the future. So first, let's talk about the players. Markelle Fultz, we all know who he is. He has an expiring contract of $17 million. Gary Harris, a little less, about $16 million is coming off the books as well. And Chuma Okeke is an expiring contract as well. Now, the interesting part with Chuma is he's a young player. He has shown some promise here in the past couple months. So, he's a 3-and-D guy, wing, long arms, can play good defense. So maybe, we can use that to our advantage as well. Yes, he's an expiring contract, but the majority of the teams who are probably going to make a trade are not good, like the Washington Wizards, the Portland Trail Blazers. So with that being an option, they may be able to give Okeke a lot of minutes and see what they have in him. With him being a good asset, showing that he can be a good two-way player. Maybe with more playing time, he can take the ball running. As Mikal Bridges, he went to Brooklyn Nets, got more play time, and he showed out. Or like Cam Reddish, a lot of people took flyers with him in the past couple years to see if there's anything in him, as he is very similar to Chuma Okeke actually. So that might make him a little more appealing to lesser teams. So let's go with the draft picks. The draft picks, next year we have our own 2024 first round pick. A lot of people are saying that next year we have 2 first round picks, but it's 2025 where we have 2 first round picks. Now, the good thing with our Orlando Magic is we have all of our first round picks for the next almost decade, if not all the decade. So we've done a good job of maintaining our picks, and we've done a good job of drafting well recently. Franz Wagner, Jalen Suggs, Paulo Banchero. We've done great jobs of building this young core. Cole Anthony in the mix now, as we re-signed him to a pretty good, healthy contract. So the Magic are doing great things. Hey, you saw what happened with the Golden State Warriors when they drafted well. They drafted a good core with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. Maybe we can do that with us here. But the tradable assets, to keep the video short, 2025 we have 2 first round picks and 2 seconds. 2026 we have 2 first round picks and 2 seconds. 2027 we have 2 second round picks and our regular first round pick. And 2028 we have 2 second round picks and our regular first round picks. So in the next 4 years, we have 8 second round picks, and and 2 of the most recent coming years, 2025, 2026, we have 2 first round picks. So this gives us a lot of picks we may be able to move around. Now, some people's like, why will we trade these picks? Usually when you have a lot of first round picks in so many consecutive years, it could make a log jam of young talent, and you couldn't block young talent. And now that we have an all-star, yes, I am saying it out loud, we do have an all-star in Paulo Banchero. He will be an all-star this season. Franz Wagner probably would have been an all-star, or at least would have been talked about in being an all-star if he wasn't hurt that stretch with the ankle here in the last month or so. So we have 2 all-star caliber players. Jalen Suggs is turning into his own. He might be first team or second team all defensive player. So we have a great young core right now. So I think it'll be a great time to strike with the irons hot. You saw when the Golden State Warriors saw that they had potential with Klay, Steph, and Draymond, they went out and got a big asset in Iguodala as he was an all-star player for the Philadelphia 76ers. A lot of people forget the Iguodala who came to them as opposed to the Iguodala he became at the end of his career. Two complete different players. So I think this is a good time where the Magic can do the same, you know. Let's get a all-star player to help finish the team. Well, the Golden State Warriors, they already had two great starting guards, and Draymond being their power forward center. So Iguodala being that small forward completed the lineup. We have a great combo with Franz Wagner and Mr. Paulo Banchero. Those are our superstar players going into the future. Both of them playing the 3-4 position. Now, Franz can play the 2 as well. And Suggs is doing great on the defensive end. He's probably one of the best defensive guards in the NBA. I think he's going to come around on the offensive end. He has shown flashes this year. I mean, he isn't a solid, consistent scorer yet, but maybe that's what we can do. If we can get a solid, consistent guard that can play make and score, you know, Suggs could stay in his role and develop slowly. He doesn't have to develop now today, where as of today, we need him. We need him to play make. We need him to score. And we need him to defend. And that's just not him right now. So, you know, if we can go out and utilize these 8 second-round picks we have in the next, you know, 4 or 5 years to bring in a guard like Brogdon, Tyus Jones, you know, I think Markelle Fultz and maybe a second or 2 seconds gets it done. We don't have to touch our first-round picks. You know, a lot of Orlando Magic community is worried about trading the first-round picks. Or maybe we go for a big splash and say, you know what? Let's prove to Paulo and Franz we want to win now. And, you know, we got 2 expendable first-round picks coming up. You know, use a package of maybe our second 2025 first-round pick, our second 2026 first-round pick, and some of those seconds and some of the expiring contracts we mentioned to get Anthony Simons, to get DeJounte Murray, 2 players that will completely change the complexion of this team. It will help Banchero not have to feel like he has to carry the team, and the players who will actually play. Markelle Fultz is always hurt. So, you know, the purpose of this was to talk about the assets. You know what the assets are. What do you guys think is going to happen? Will we make a trade or will we sit pat? Will you be happy with us sitting pat? Or will you be happier with us making a trade? I mean, what do you think is going to happen? What do you want to happen? Thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, like, comment, subscribe. I just want you to comment so we can... I love to pick the brain of my fellow Magic fans. And the day is finally coming. We're going to break that playoff curse this year. Thanks for watching the Mac Sports Attack. I'm the Mac, and I'm out.